Hello and welcome to Universal Heritage Television Niger. My name is Afam Echi, your anchor. Today we have as our guest in our breakfast show, Daybreak Niger, a PDP stalwart. We want to engage him to feel his reaction on the resignation of the former Imo State Governor, Chief Emeka Ihedioha. Imo State political landscape is somewhat changed by that. The governor resigned just a few hours back following what he alleged are political activities of the party that is at variance with his personal beliefs, in spite of all his efforts to see that the party is put in shape. He sounded somewhat frustrated. We are going to talk to the former Deputy National Financial Secretary of the party and the NEC member, Henry Ekpe. He was also the former Chief Press Secretary to the Imo State Governor. He is presently also a co-publisher of the popular Trumpeter newspaper. Sir, we welcome you to our program.
Thank you very much.
Please remember to like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube platform. My name again, like I said, is Afam Echi. Sir, we have to talk to you on this particular issue. Now, how did it come to you following the resignation of Chief Emeka Ihedioha?
Well, to some people, it came to them as a shock. The reason is they are not privy to what has been happening in the party. For me, it's something I had expected all this while. Okay. Except that our leader, His Excellency, Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha, is a patient politician. If you check out very much, you will discover that in the last 1 month now, what had dominated the airwaves was his followers asking him to leave the party. But he said we should not force him until he would have exhausted his patience. And that patient got exhausted after the 8th NEC meeting of the party, which took place last weekend, like last Thursday, where he had felt the party will follow every reasonable path to make sure that every member of the party is embraced. So under that situation, after the NEC meeting, what came out of it gave him the signal to listen to what we have been telling him, which is to leave the party, and he did.
Okay, you just mentioned briefly that there are occurrences in the party, which is not favorable to him and to some other people. Can you give us an insight? So maybe
not favorable, because every organization has a rule.
Okay.
Even your company, yes. You have the rules and regulations that guide your company.
Yeah.
PDP has a constitution.
Okay.
And Ihedioha is the foundation member of PDP. Okay. He has been a member of PDP since 29 years now. He was among those who drafted the constitution of PDP as a young man in 1998, when he was working with the likes of former Nigerian Vice President, Chief Alhaji Atiku.
Okay.
So the party has a regulation, which is the constitution. But we discovered that recently, the constitution is no more followed. Things are done without following the rules and regulations of the party. And in such a situation, as a man of peace and a former arch lawmaker, who he was a former legislator, so it can be in an environment where things are not followed by rules and regulations. So after the NEC, that was what I would say got the bubble burst.
Okay, some people had speculated that the National Working Committee, or rather, I don't know whether it's the National Working Committee or the NEC, that set up a landmine in Imo PDP, and which he found very, very uncomfortable. And that appears close to what you have just said. So can it be said that the PDP at the national level frustrated his exit?
Well, I wouldn't say it's frustration, because it was not targeted on any person.
Okay.
It was not targeted on Ihedioha per se. Okay. It was not targeted on any person. Okay. But what we discovered was that a certain group of people want to hijack the party.
At the state level or the national?
At the national level.
Okay.
And when they are exhibiting those actions, therefore there are people who believe in law, rules and regulations. And if such laws are broken I am no more giving respect to. So the issue of saying that Ihedioha was frustrated is not as if he was frustrated. Okay. Only that what is happening in PDP now, as he said, is no more comfortable to him.
Okay.
PDP was a party where if we are leaving this position now, we know where the X is going to. And we know who X is coming in.
Okay.
That's the way we beat PDP. PDP was just like one of these groups, what was that name again? I forgot something, I remember. That even before the chairman leaves, the president, another one would have come to
take over.
Yes, to place there. PDP, we know, we did our thing by zoning. If chairmanship came from your village, and by error or any means, you left the party, obviously somebody else will be acting. But within that period of acting, the party will be given opportunity to get somebody else from their place. But in this case, now what's happening at the party at the national level? The chairmanship of the party belongs, the national chairmanship of the party belongs to the North Central, Benue, Kogi, and the rest. Then the chairmanship, the vice chairmanship now is a Northeast person. Are you left? And Damagon, the new chairman now, was put in that office to ask for 6 months. But he has been there for more than 1 year, leaving the owners of that position, who was a North Central, agitated. Now, when the mayor came up, we said, this is an opportunity to now
redress the...
Yes. Okay. They said, this man should continue. And when he said, this man should continue, and you are preaching equity and justice, and also in the democratic environment, you can't continue to be on that seat. And the same thing happened also to him. Because you know this thing, it trickles from down to up, from up to down. So if it happens, if he allows it at the national level, such controversy will also be brought in the state level, and local energy, and not the wars, and it continues. So in that of Imo, as it stands now, the bulk of PDP, which is the structure of Ihedioha, we say we are no more comfortable with what's happening in PDP. It's a situation where somebody from Ngobala, for instance, can come tomorrow and say he wants to be secretary of the party when he's duly for another local government. So we say no.
Okay, so we cited the document listing over 20 bigwigs of the party, especially in the states, that have already resigned from the party. And I think I remember such names like Omobadere, like Okewulono, Kisinji Koko, and some other state council officials. I cannot remember now. Now, so does it mean that following the former governor to wherever he's going, or is it also in resentment to what is happening in the party?
In fact, where I'm here now,
yes,
I'm from local government.
Okay.
What we are here doing now, we have already collected our signatures. We are resigning en masse. In the last 1 hour,
PDP in Ngobala.
Yes, we're moving out. In the last 1 hour, more other people have resigned.
Okay.
The former deputy governor.
Okay, you also resigned.
Sorry?
Have you also resigned?
Of course, I've resigned.
Okay, I didn't cite your name in that list.
Yes, but
more names will.
Yes, what we are here now is to have our own meeting, and then decide how. We already signed. Everybody's going to resign the mass, and then singly everybody will now be resigning. As I'm talking to you, the deputy governor, Gerald Iona, has resigned. I don't know what I've seen.
The former deputy governor.
He has resigned. As a mayor has just resigned. Kudok has just resigned this afternoon. So by tomorrow, by Sunday, we've all left.
So this means this imposes total collapse of PDP in Imo.
If that's what they see. Because if we can tell them that we are part and parcel of this party, we want everybody to work in tandem for the party we leave. Then if they don't want to believe our plea, we leave. And when we leave, as we are living now, at the end of the day, they will discover whether Ihedioha is a force or not.
Okay. Now, following what is happening right now, what is the reaction of the National Executive Council?
Naturally, they never envisaged what is happening now. Because when we told them there going to be a tsunami, they thought it was a joke. As it's happening now, it's happening in Ebonyi State, it happened in Anambra State, it happened in so many places. And all our zonal officers at Abuja and zonal Enugu, they've all resigned. So the issue is not even an Imo State matter. This is a situation where a case of what I would say negligence on the face of Southeast.
Yeah.
First, he complained. Let me just say the fact. The truth is this: our son, this Senator Anyanwu,
Yes.
was is the secretary of the party,
Yeah.
and he was the zonal that will endorse his name and move to Abuja.
Okay.
That's the way the party. That's how PDP works.
The
From the AGA, to, I mean, from the ward to the AGA to the state, just like that. And now, when he wanted to go for governorship, the party said, for moral justification, you can't be holding this position and this one. First, this one. And he agreed. I'm going to resign. I'm going to resign my position and hold out of governorship so that I will concentrate. But at the end of the day, he reneged on that. But you never caused any problem.
And the national party, the national
said nothing.
Didn't say anything.
They did not. The owners of the secretary, the owners are the Southeast is our position. Yeah. The post gives to us. Yeah. We say he's our son. Since he has decided to go for governorship, go ahead. But we relinquish this so that we do it around of our child.
Yeah.
Because we can, if we give
two positions,
we would have lost this for the sake of Southeast. He agreed initially. At initially, he agreed. He told the leaders of the party that he will resign. But along the line, he continued. The party now had a meeting at the government house. 3 times, each of them was there. The senators, former ambassadors, former governors, chairman board of trustees, that's one. Everybody agreed. We said, we replace this person for us. I will pass a motion, which is the normal thing in PDP, which is the normal thing in every organization. We did everything that could be done.
Okay, so speculations are rife that the governor is heading to a lower party or a lesser party, if I have to use that language. Some people have said he's being ruled by APGA, Labour Party, ADC, another. Do you have any insight into his next move?
Well, he has told us to move.
Okay.
And we're moving. But where we're going for now, we do not know. But obviously, we're not worried because the reason is Ihedioha has massive followers. I give you an example, somebody like Kwankwaso in Kano.
Yeah.
Kano, he doesn't care to come to Lagos or Imo State. He concentrates in Kano and gets what he wants. Even if Ihedioha decides that all he wants to do is concentrate in Imo, enter any political party, get 10 or 15 or 30 or 10, 15 or 2 members of House of Assembly, get some House of Senate, get federal House, even one Senate, and concentrate that. That's politics. After all, he's not contesting for presidency. I haven't told anybody he's going for presidency. Yeah. So for now, we've not agreed which party we are going. But what certainly is true that we're not going back to PDP.
Okay. Some other persons also hold the opinion that joining another party will amount to a big error. In spite of all he has given to the PDP, and that he may not get a party that will give him the same status he has enjoyed all the while. Do you see any truth in that?
A politician, every big politician, every big politician ends the position.
Okay.
So even though I didn't get the accolades, he's getting the PDP on a platter. He worked hard for it. He ends it. So any party that gets Ihedioha has gotten a very, very big asset. So it's not something you can say he's going there, any party will subdue him or that. No. He ends his reputation. Any party Ihedioha goes in, you cannot subsume him. Yeah. He's a former governor, he's a former number 4 citizen of this.
That's the name.
Yes, that's the name. Yeah. So it's an easy product that can be sold. So every party wants him. Even APC wants him. No party that will not open his hand to receive Ihedioha. And wherever he goes, that magic he wrought on PDP, he will still do it there because nearly all his followers are there.
Okay. So finally, what do you think is going to, the political landscape of Imo is going to look like now?
Obviously, whether I like it or not, no matter what anybody says, the power of PDP has shrunk in the state.
Okay.
That's starting. Even the last election, our governorship candidate pulled 70,000 votes, which is the lowest ever in the history of Imo State for PDP. Now, if they could do that, even most of us also work for the party and we are in the party.
Yeah, but the party is contesting it.
Sorry?
I mean, the PDP is contesting that in the court.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So it's not for the court, though. Okay. So if that could be posted, or by whoever did that, that was what the party scored. Much more now when most of these big wigs are leaving.
Yeah.
So exactly the landscape of human politics has changed. It has changed the landscape for good.
Okay. Following the tsunami in PDP, resulting in the exit of party officials and party stalwarts, we are here to get the opinion of the state chairman of the Elders Committee, as well as a former vice chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and a former commissioner for lands and education. He wears so many other caps, which for now I would not want to go further than. Professor Jude Njoko, we would like to know from you, sir, what is actually happening in your party right now?
Well, there is a leadership crisis in PDP, right from the national to the state, to the local government, and to the ward levels.
Okay.
And that crisis makes it difficult for PDP to now become a viable platform for any member of that party to achieve his or her political aspirations.
Okay.
You note that last week, precisely on the 18th of this month, there was a NEC meeting, that's National Executive Committee meeting at Abuja, where the plan was that the acting national chairman of the party should step down and yield that position to some other person from the North Central state, where the immediate past chairman of the party comes from, in accordance with the party constitution.
Okay.
In the same vein, it was also expected that the national secretary of the party, who had a court judgment against his position, having run for governorship and at the same time holding the position of national secretary, was also expected to step down. But what happened to the contrary? They went there with the collusion of the UK group, decided to rather affirm or party votes of confidence on both the national chairman and the national secretary, which of course has worsened the crisis in Imo State and makes it impossible for us to aspire to win any election in Imo State through the People's Democratic Party.
So how did it create this problem you are talking about now?
Now there is a factionalization, very serious one, in the PDP Imo State. One faction going with the national secretary, and the other going with the former governor of Imo State. Now, by allowing the narrative to continue, means that in the forthcoming Congress, he will put all his own people there. And then, of course, there will be no place for those other people. So why do you stay where there is no place for you? The next thing is to seek an alternative platform that will help you to achieve your aspirations as a group.
Okay, so I understand that there are very strong signals that PDP in Imo State has already collapsed.
Of course.
And I understand that people are resigning in droves, even at local government level. Specifically, your local government, where you are the apex leader. We understand that your people have concluded arrangements to resign in mass. Is that true?
It is true. That is the decision we have taken now. And that will be in the press tomorrow.
Okay, that will be in the media tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, so you said in your last statement before the question I asked, you said achieving one's aspiration, one has to look for an alternative. So what is this alternative open to Chief Ihedioha?
Right now, no decision has been taken about the alternative platform. All we know is that we have left PDP, and then we will now negotiate the next alternative platform.
Assuming there is intervention from the national office, wanting you people to backstage.
The damage has already been done, and for me it is irreparable. I've seen it. A house that is divided can never stand. There's no way you can have this level of factionalization, this level of infighting, that you can muster enough support to be able to win any election in Imo State through PDP.
It's okay. So what do you have to tell your supporters?
We're telling them that we have left the People's Democratic Party in search of a more viable electoral platform in Imo State.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Viewers, this is where we wrap it up for this program at this moment. We have heard from the PDP stalwarts why the party officials are leaving the party in droves. And they have said everything. It's now late for you to deduce what happens next. On this note, we say thank you for being part of the program. Sir, we thank you for honoring our requests.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.